Good morning and welcome to our weekly inspirational nugget. Let's go ahead and like and share this as soon as we see it. I want to encourage your heart today. Go ahead and like and share it as soon as we see it. I want to encourage your heart to take full advantage today. I want you to take full advantage of what God has afforded us, what God has done for us, what God has provided for us. I'm not going to be before you long. I'm learning a new system and driving. And the system is meant to make it easier for me to do this while driving. So I shouldn't have to touch much of anything. Everything should be there on your screen. But I want to encourage you to take full advantage of what God has given us. God has given us a brand new day. And I realize that you've got a new variant out with COVID. And it's more transmissible. Amen. But let's take full advantage of what God has given us. I understand that that's the case. First, let me just say He has given us an answer to prayer. If you are able to be vaccinated, go get vaccinated. We keep pushing testing, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be tested, but that's just going to tell you whether you have it or not. What's going to keep you from getting severely sick or dying, most likely, it's going to be that vaccine for ages 5 and up. God has answered our prayer. We've asked Him to do it, and we asked Him to do it speedily. We asked Him to turn it around. I've seen posts of memories of folks talking about what God's going to do and believing God to do it. And then when God does it, we're afraid. We're scared. We don't do what we should do. We have the vaccine, we have boosters. Go be vaccinated. Get the booster. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not a way to control you. It's medicine. The same medicine that you take for your cold, the same medicine that you take for everything else. So many saints take tons of pills, but for whatever reason can't wrap their heads around the vaccine. I'm going to just be very honest with you. I'm tired of seeing our people die because we just don't believe in something. We don't believe in something, and so we're willing to die. And if that's the case, and if you really believe that, you have every right to have a choice. But understand that every choice has a consequence. And if you choose to not believe in something that God has provided for us to take, He has. He's given us that answer to help us get through this. But you choose not to go that route. You have every right to do that. Amen. But life goes on. Amen. Life goes on. And so it's going to cost. Amen. And if your faith, if God is giving you to do that, I'm not telling you to go against what God is giving you to do. If God is giving you to do that, He'll bring you through it. Amen. But you better believe and know that it's God. Take full advantage of everything God has given you. Now that's on the vaccine front. I'm gonna say it. I know people are not gonna like it. Some disagree, but I fervently believe as a leader, we're seeing too many people get sick and too many people die that don't have to, all because of what we believe in is based off of what? Give me facts, give me information. You don't have any. You have conspiracy theories. But God has given us an answer to our prayer. And I love you too much to not say, go get vaccinated. But also this year, He has given us a brand new slate. We started all the way over. His mercies are new every morning, right? So we started all the way over. All right, we got a brand new, not only did we get a brand new day, we've got a brand new year. Let's take full advantage of what God has done for us, what He's given us. First of all, He gave us His Son. He gave us His life, right? Amen. Someone said, what more can He give? He's given us so much. Let's take full advantage of what God has given us. Listen, I love you with the love of the Lord. I don't want you to be offended. That's not what I'm trying to do, but I do want to help you. I do love you, and I want to see you do well. I'm not trying to be extra deep or anything like that. I just want to see everybody live. Amen. Amen. At this point, yes, this variant is extremely transmissible. It is highly likely that whether you've been vaccinated or not, you will contract this. It's likely. But what the issue is how severe will your sickness be if you contract it? If you've been vaccinated, and most importantly at this point, if it's time for your booster, you go ahead and do that. You're 75% less likely, at least 75% less likely, if you should contract it, which by the way is reduced if you're vaccinated. It's reduced that you'll contract it at all. Not by nearly as much, but it's reduced. But then, should you contract it, 75% less likely to have severe illness or death from this, or hospitalization from this virus. Do you understand that's about the same numbers as the flu vaccine and all these things that we've been using that have been working for years? So please, people of God, don't take full advantage. If you're on the fence now, if you just don't believe and you just don't believe it, maybe this win ain't for you. But if you've been on the fence and you've been, you've seen your family members pass. We've recently had in my family, in our family, um, an aunt and cousin to pass. Amen. And I don't, all because of what they didn't believe in, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We do not want that when it's not necessary. It is not necessary to not get information. Amen. It's one thing to fervently not believe based on God giving you something or having concrete information, but to say you don't believe just because you say that and not able to back what you believe. Even when we talk about Christianity, God tells us to have an answer, right? We're supposed to know what we believe. We're supposed to know our doctrine, know our faith. Amen. So know that. That's all I'm really asking you to do. You have every right to believe what you want to believe, but know what you believe and understand it. Understand the consequences thereof. And it's okay. If you understand all of that, then nobody should be able to do anything or say anything to you. I don't believe anything should be mandated. I just want us to take full advantage of everything that God has given us. Everything that God has given us, take full advantage of it. Amen. And let's not skirt tail around and pick and choose what we like. Amen. Opposed to what is best. Amen. Amen. We don't mind a mask and we don't mind a test, but what is best is going to be that vaccination that's going to keep us from being severely sick. Amen. In this virus. And I love everybody, y'all. I really do. And I wrestled with saying this for weeks, but I want us to take full advantage this year. Amen. Of everything God has given us. Oh, not just COVID, everything. Every opportunity on the job, everything God has given us, take full advantage. And we believe God to bless. I love you with the love of the Lord. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going to be in worship this morning, the Temple of Praise. I know what the weather is calling for. Amen. I have watched it closely. And of course, if you just cannot get out, then I understand. Amen. But I don't think it's going to be, with us being in the 70s for the last several days, that the roads will be cold enough to keep ice on the ground. I think it'll be on the grass, but some overpasses. But I think essentially, if we just drive carefully, we should be all right. So that's why we're going to keep going with service today. Amen. No Sunday school because we had our watch night and it was long, and we just want to come in and give God the best praise we can give him, worship him, and hear what he has to say to us on this morning. Okay. I love you with the love of the Lord. I really do. There's nothing you can do about it. All right. Nothing you can do about my love for you. I want to see you blessed. All right. God bless you. Have a great day. We'll see you in worship. We will be streaming as well on all these platforms. God bless you. Bye bye.